Ooh. Hey guys!
Hey guys, so today we're still waiting on some stuff for the Talon to get finished up at the coating place before we can finish swapping out the turbo and everything. So we're gonna try to get the engine out of the Colt.
Finally!
Finally. So yeah, that's what we're gonna be working on today. It still has oil, still has transmission fluid, so we gotta drain those out first, and then we have to pop the CV axles out. So once we get the fluids drained, CV axles out, then the engine should be ready just to lift out and go to scrap. Is there a towel in? Yeah. That's a shame. It's a brand new oil. That's probably good enough.
Good, 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 good.
Cool. Alright, now we can take the wheels off. So that's why it wouldn't work. Because it's all bulged out and rusted, because this is actually just like a cap. Alright. So to get the CV shaft off, we just have to pull these two bolts out of the shock, take the tie rod out, this big nut, and then this whole thing will come forward, and then the CV shaft will just pull right out.
Sweet.
Alright. So if you want, just put that on there and buzz it off while I hold it with the wrench. The thing ain't moving at all.
Ooh.
We're not using
I
that.
know. Doesn't matter. There.
Say that's probably never been off. Alright. Just gonna leave those in there loosely when we get that out.
Okay. There's a pin.
Yeah, there's a cotter pin in there. Alright, in the garbage.
There.
It's also a 17. Hopefully that doesn't fight me too much coming out.
Nothing?
Nope.
Gee willikers.
Yeah. It's alright. I've got a special tool. Can you get a good angle to see?
Mm-hmm.
So people can know what this thing does. Tie rod separator. If you have a stuck one like this that's been on for 30 years and it's fighting you, well, I mean, you can basically see how it's going to work.
Mm-hmm. Dang.
That's all it takes.
Easy, easy peasy.
Yeah, that thing is probably factory, but it's actually not in that bad a shape. And the boot's not tore, it's still got grease in it. Interesting. I hate cotter keys.
Isn't it the one that's right here?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I just don't know if I'm going to be able to. Hit that with the hammer.
Teamwork.
And that's garbage. So on the Colts and the Mirages and stuff, they had this captured rotor set up. So behind this, if you were to take this hub off, there's like a whole bunch of weird bearings and stuff, and you can see this non-vented rotor, just a single face rotor. We're actually going to be using Mitsubishi Expo hubs because the first generation DSM knuckles will actually, I'm sorry, we're going to be using Mitsubishi Expo knuckles because the 1G DSM hubs will press right into it, and then we'll be able to use a 5-lug wheel, those wheels I was talking about earlier, and we'll be able to use 1G front wheel drive turbo axles. So that's why I don't really care that this is getting bent up and about any of this, because we'll also be using a 2-piston brake caliper, basically a whole 1G setup like I have on this car, which is actually a 2G big brake 2-piston. Yeah. So now we can take these two out, and then this whole knuckle assembly will fall forward, and then we pop the CV axle out of the transmission. Somebody's been into this before. There's like fresh grease, and it's not seized like literally everything else on this car. Interesting. All right, so CV axle is out of there. Get out of there with a pry bar. I should be able to just pop that off. There we go.
He's using a pry bar to separate the CV axle from the transmission. You guys can't see very good. And he got it out.
All right, so that's one CV shaft down, which is totally, that side's not bad. I guess that's not too bad either. So we have to put the tie rod back, put that back, just so the wheel's where it's supposed to be, so we can put the wheel back on and move it around after we get the engine out of it. I'm not putting a new cotter key in that because, like I said, this is just literally to roll it around just so we can put the wheel back on. Also why I'm not torquing anything, because it's all going to come back off anyway. All right, one side down. Well, this will go in the scrap pile. It is of zero use to us, because I'm pretty sure the DSM splines are different and the transmission's different anyway, so whatever. There you go.
Tie rod removed.
Yep. Flinging penetrating oil.
Oh my gosh! Can you guys see? Let me see your face again. It's all over. Look at me.
It's the air from the ratchet was flinging it all over. Better?
Mostly the whole right side of your face still has it all over.
Better?
Bottom right. In your mouth.
No.
Better.
Jesus.
There.
I'm gonna get in there and pop this CV axle out, put the rest of this back together like we did on the other side, and then we can start pulling the engine and transmission.
Let's do this one with magic.
Okay. Alright, so now that CV axles are out, we can get all the junk out from underneath the car and start pulling the motor.
Woo! Finally.
So I'm thinking like there and there. I did manage to get my impact put back together that I was struggling so hard with in a previous video. So we're going to try to hook the hoist up to these two transmission mounting bolts and then the two bolts over here on the edge of the motor. That way we have enough leverage to lift it out the way we want. So I'm just going to pull these bolts out and pull this water pipe out of the way. That should just be in there with an O-ring. Oh, wait a minute. It's got a bolt right there. Good thing I didn't give it a couple whacks with the hammer yet. Oh yeah. Just press fit with an O-ring. Pops out easy if you have all your bolts out of it. Alright. So I'll just take this motor mount all the way off. That way we can use those for lifting points. Lower this down, connect the other two right there. Then we'll undo the other three mounts and lift it out.
Theoretically. Oh, I can't wait to clean the rest of the engine bay.
Yeah, no. Didn't think it would drop
It'll be
that
alright.
much.
You might want to go ahead and get this side connected though,
Yeah, I'll do that.
before you take that the rest of the way out, just in case.
Look at that.
I know. It's almost like it was made for this.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a heavy boy.
Yeah, automatics are extremely heavy. Automatic transmission. She ain't a 17. She ain't a 21 either. Must be a 19. Save that,
Yeah.
because that's... I don't know, I'm hoping with the 4G63 we can use all the same...
Hardware.
Like, I don't know. We can do it.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
The wrench on that.
Yeah.
Just get it on there.
So this is our first time pulling an engine together. And both of us have been involved in lots of engine pulls on different vehicles, but this is our first time kind of being in control of the whole situation, so we're gonna see how it goes, and it might be a little bit crazy, but you guys will see.
Very nervous.
Don't be nervous.
So all the mounts are loose. The only thing holding it right now is the hoist and the transmission mount. I'm going to pull the whole mount assembly off the car. That way it all comes out as one piece.
Yeah, we thought it'd give us a little bit more clearance. It's gonna be a little bit cumbersome, but we'll get it.
All right. So now we just start lifting.
It's out!
Out.
Finally!
While it's still in the air, I want to get these brackets off and the transmission bracket.
Okay. So now we've got it up in the air, and he's gonna get some mounts and brackets and stuff off of it before we set it down.
Yeah.
That's
I
okay
mean,
though.
she's
It's good
right.
to keep stuff. It's
I'll
good to
probably
keep stuff.
never use this for anything, but
It is good
it's-
to keep stuff.
it's nice to have OEM connectors and OEM wire. I've got a tote full of that stuff. You've seen me use it if you have anything stuck.
It works. My stupid Look, my hands are so dirty. This is the problem with vlogging of any kind, is that I have to adjust the camera now. Let me wipe my hands really quick. Oh, that's the tire you're gonna put it on.
Mm-hmm.
All right. What was it from?
I have no idea. I picked it up from a shop.
Oh,
Or actually, I sent Ray over there and I was like, hey, just see if they have any junk tires laying around. It's a massive tire, though, with crazy camber wear. Maybe it was like a drift Tahoe. Yeah, these are all the parts waiting to go on the Talon. Everything here Talon related. Super excited about these, but that's for a different video.
I'm not
I can
showing
show
them.
them.
I'm not.
I can
Oh,
show
okay.
It's cool. I got these from, so these are the ones that came from Germany. I've got, obviously, the driver's side coming from Lithuania, along with my other mirror to match my folding EDM mirror. I went ahead and picked up two because they had them available and they were cheap. But to ship everything was not cheap. Figure it out as we go. It's the way we do things.
No, hold on a sec. So we've set it down on the tire, but it looks really sketchy because it's like tilting. So
It'll be okay. Ain't going nowhere.
okay, famous last words. No, I'm just kidding. So we have a big old empty Colt up in this bead.
It's exciting.
It is exciting.
All right, so
We did it!
We did it. That's the first time we ever pulled an engine together. It is obviously out. If you watch the whole video, you'd know. So yeah, basically this thing is worth nothing to anyone. So we're just gonna, the next free chance we have, we're gonna load this up and all of this crap and just take it to the scrapyard, get it out of the way, and yeah, continue working on it as we can.
Yeah.
Hopefully later this week we'll have some more parts back for the Talon. We can get the turbo swap finished up. I've got some cool stuff coming, but it's taken forever to get here. Cool parts for the Talon.
We're really excited to show you guys.
Yeah, it's going to be fun. It'll be a fun project.
We're also really excited to get the 4G63T and everything for this, but I mean, that's like in the future. We've got to find an engine somewhere and get a
Yeah, I'd like
transmission
to
and
find
everything.
a complete like engine that was running because all I have is like bare blocks, which is good for mock-up purposes. But I would like to have like a complete running engine just to save some time. So, you know, whatever. If you know or if you have a running 4G63 for sale, put it in the comments.
Hit us up for sure.
Yeah.
Put it in the comments.
Because I suck at looking online and trying to find stuff. So if somebody just had one, that'd be great. Anyway, thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. And I guess that'll do it.
That'll do it.